and then I'm going to say, right, so we're here today to celebrate the life of Linda, and she died on the 23rd.
About the
23rd. So we're just going to take a moment to tune in with her, and I'm going to play this.
You could see from my face that I was fucking high, and I don't think that I'll see her again, but we shared a moment that will last to the end. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
So this is Linda at 2 years old, family Christmas. We used to have these huge family Christmases. Okay, so these are also early pictures. This is Linda's, I think it's either her 6th or 5th birthday. I can't make out how many candles there are. But that's me giving her a party, and in the guy standing behind me is my first boyfriend, Tony Allen. And I'm not sure who the people are around. This is Linda's first day of school. I know she looks quite happy there, but she really didn't like school at all. She went to St. Anne's, which is the same school that I started at. Don't have too many more pictures of her. She was 11 years old at this time, which is where she was my bridesmaid for my marriage to Llewellyn Traherne. I think this must have been taken when she was about 16 or 17. She did some modeling. She had a stunning body, and she was a very beautiful girl. She just had no idea of it though. This is a collage of us as sisters. We were very close, always. As I said, I always waited for my sister. I knew she was coming, and the word sister has always held a very special. This is Linda's 21st birthday. The Blackwell family, her father standing next to me, and Peter at the back right, and Brian at the back left, and me in the front. This is her and I wearing my mom's dresses. My mom used to wear these dresses when she was young and our age. This was Linda's wedding day. One of the happiest days in her life. She really loved Peter, Bertha, her husband, and instead of found, don't mean it. I guess it's time I run for the best man in this picture is Llewellyn, who was my first husband.
wish I could walk through the doors of my mind. Help me understand the years. I wish I could choose between heaven and hell.
So those of you who knew my mom knew that she was a bit of a hoarder, and she had hundreds of cassette tapes that she. So yes, Luann certainly was the light of everyone's life. So in the picture you can see it's Peter and his wife, ex-wife Jenny on the right hand side. I'm in the middle. Underneath me is Jake. They lived in a number of different places, but of course I was the photographer in the family, so most of the photos are in Cape Town. This is at Simonstown. In the right hand side there you can see Brian, who lives in Ireland, and I don't have many pictures of he and Linda sadly, but there's one. So again, there's Brian next to Linda and his eldest daughter Shireen, and his eldest son Calvin, standing in front of Linda and Jake. So these are just various scenes through the years that of Linda and her family, Lulu. This is of course Jake and Luke when they got quite a bit older. I'm not sure how old they were then.
About 20, Jake was about 26, Luke was about 23, 18, 19, right about there.
Okay, 18, 19.
Do you see the world through troubled eyes? And if you want to talk about it anymore, lie here on the floor. I'm a friend I have seen. But I have seen death. Live to see a lover's final breath. Do you see my guilt? Should I feel right? Is the fire of hesitation burning bright? And if you want to talk about it once again, on you depends. I'll cry on your shoulder. You're a friend. cry for
So this was the first deliberate course that Linda ever did after one of the rehabs. She really always loved cooking, and she did this hospitality course, and she was extremely proud of it. It was
talk about.
now Linda was actually very talented, and she'd inherited the same talent that my brother Peter has for music. She also was very artistic, and this is her one Sunday morning at the emissary service in Cape Town, the spiritual group I used to belong. And then sadly, as most of you know, that she had relapsed a few times, and in various rehabs, and then it came to the point where I could no longer afford to take financial care of her, so
I knew I had to keep my love alive. Keep my love alive.
these pictures were taken. We didn't, and then in 2014 she moved to Ireland, and this is a picture taken of her in Ireland. She had a lot of health problems at this point, and this was shortly before she had the. And then I also don't have many pictures between that and this one, which is Luann's visited her this year in March. And she was looking. And then in June this year, she came to South Africa. And it ended up being a really good time that we had, her and myself and Peter John. And she said she came to make her peace with us. I was not at peace with her, but she certainly wanted to make her last journey here.
Keep your love alive. Come on, keep your love now, keep your love alive. Yeah. Keep your love alive.
So this is my song to Linda. I started writing 3 books recently, trilogy on my life, and the one is dedicated to her. It's called True Colors, and I gave her this song about a week before she died. Okay, so I just read a little prayer that I've got, and it's the day God took you home. In tears we saw you sinking and watched as you passed away. Our hearts were almost broken. We wanted you to stay. And we know that wherever she is, I'm told by research on afterlife that we create our own heaven. So we think this could be something like Linda's version of heaven, with people that she loves, flowers, and certainly animals, especially cats. And we know that she's free from pain, and she's released from her struggle here, which she fought gallantly and bravely. And I always say that she's the bravest person I knew, because she faced things that none of us should ever have to face.